What another great day we have. Look at this view out here and look at the beautiful sunshine. We've been blessed in most years of our graduation that it's always glorious weather right by Sydney Harbour. Welcome to the Universal Business School Sydney graduation ceremony for the class of 2019. My name is Gerard Newcomb. I am the Master of Ceremonies for today's event. First of all, I would like to welcome family, friends and parents who have come to the graduation ceremony from far and wide. And most of all, I'd like to welcome and congratulate all of you graduates. This is a very special day for all of you. There are 295 eligible students from graduation. 126 of them are here with us today. We wish all students, those present and those not present, every best wish in their future and in their careers. This year, to accommodate our growing community of graduates and family, we have in fact two graduation services today. One with the undergraduate program here this morning and the other in the afternoon for the postgraduate MBA students. I would also like to welcome our friends and family from around the world who are able to watch this ceremony on GCA TV through a YouTube channel. We currently have 33 countries represented in residence at UBSS and a remarkable amount of countries. We believe this event in the future years will be watched by many people from all parts of the world, as it is right now today. People are watching us from other countries. I know of a specific Vietnamese student whose parents are sitting at home watching this now being taped through GCA TV. Today is not just a graduation ceremony. It symbolises a point in your life where some of you will successfully enter professional employment. I know that's scary, but it's a fact of life. Or where others of you may choose to go on to postgraduate education. Of course, we invite you to stay as part of the UBSS family and continue your study in our MBA program. Or stay connected through the UBSS alumni. We don't want you to think this is the last day you have association with us. It's an ongoing fact and you're now family. Whether you are remaining in Australia, going back home, or moving to another country to work or study, whatever path you choose from this day onwards, what you have achieved here today will be the guiding light that helps you achieve your goals, both now and in the future. All of us here recognise how important today's event is to you, and we hope that today is extra special. To that end, we have located your graduation here at the iconic Opera House, a symbol of Sydney and recognisable all over the world. As I said at the start, look outside. What a magnificent view, what a magnificent city. Make sure you take lots of photos, lots of selfies, and all of this team up here will be only too willing to take photos with both you and your family. Now, firstly, I'd like to introduce members of the GCA board. Mr. Alan Manley, the chairman of the GCA board, and Mr. Paul Nicolau, our independent director. Welcome to Professor Greg Wakely, who is the Dean and Chair of the Academic Senate. Also welcome to Associate Professor Wayne Smithson, who Wayne is the Program Director for the Bachelor of Accounting program. Associate Professor Felix Stravins. Felix is our Program Director for the Bachelor of Accounting. Wayne, you were business. Nothing like a typo. I would also like to welcome members of the GCA and UBSS academic and support staff. We have also Professor Andy West, who's the Director of the Centre for Entrepreneurship and Provost of our Executive Council campus. These people play a very special role in the day-to-day support of students, and we remain grateful to every one of them for the role they play here at UBSS. I would like to acknowledge the superb work of Madalena Tresca in preparing this graduation. This task is not easy and it is very complicated, and she, as always, has handled it with style and grace. Many thanks from all of us, Madalena. You have done an exceptional job. I now request Mr. Alan Manley, the Chief Executive of GCA and the Chairman of the Board of Directors of GCA, to officially open the ceremony and admit the graduates to their qualifications. Alan?
Thank you, Sir Gerard. It's a hard act to follow, but I'll do my best. I declare UBSS's 14th graduation ceremony officially open. As mentioned earlier, it is our hope to create for you a memorable and fitting event to confer your awards. The setting of the Sydney Opera House, how could you forget it? Anyway, back to the notes. The Sydney Opera House is absolutely worldwide iconic. It's ideal for such a celebration of something that happened in Australia, and many highlights and important significance. This highlights the importance and the significance of this event in your academic life. Would you graduates please stand? Up you get, guys. 1, 2, get up. Yeah, that's it. Looking good. A good-looking bunch. On behalf of the UBSS Academic Senate and Group Colleges Australia Board of Directors, I admit you to the degrees to which you are qualified, and for those who are unable to be present today, I admit them to the degrees for which they are qualified in absentia. Graduates, thank you, and please be seated.
I told you it would be exciting. Okay, we'll collect them a little later. Thank you, Mr. Manley, for your gracious words. Graduates, the procedure from now on will be that I will call the names of the graduating students individually in the order that they appear in the graduation handbook. I apologise in advance if I mispronounce some of your names. I will give it my best shot though. And so let's get things going. Would you then please, after I call your name, come up to the stage, enter from my right on the step you see underneath me, and head towards the centre of the stage where you'll be presented with your program award. Now, very clear, once you have got your award, Ian and the team will take lovely pictures of you, make sure you get these, and then you head down the stairs to my left and proceed back to your chairs. Now, let's get the ball rolling, so to speak, and I call upon Associate Professor Wayne Smithson to present testimonials to graduates for the Bachelor of Accounting program. Welcome, Wayne. Our first student is, and again, I will give it my best shot with these names, Ali Faiza Sahar. Was I close, Ali? Yeah? Please, congratulations. Yeah, please have this. Our next student is Ayoniza Chapagain. How was that?
That was good.
Yep, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. Number four.
Okay. Our next student is Abigail Cruz. That one's easy, Abigail. Thank you. Our next student is Abeer Abeer. Abeer, congratulations. Well done.
Number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Costa Zara Joan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please welcome Ahmad Israr. Ahmad, congratulations. Well done. Our next student is Ahmed Umair. Congratulations. Well done. Now, please welcome Alcantara Renina. Well done. Our next student is Asif Usama bin. Asif, congratulations. Well done. Our next student is Ahmad Ali Hassan. Well done. Our next student is Bhamnai Sameer Hassan. I hope I said that right. Yeah, congratulations. Please welcome Bhamnai was I right, that one? Sameer. Bhamnai Sameer. Sorry, Bhamnai. Yeah. Congratulations. Well done. Our next student, please, Johan Sania Jara. Congratulations. Well done. Please welcome Quato Edward Ryan. Congratulations, well done. Thank you. Very good. Okay, please welcome Difio Marika. Congratulations. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dela Cruz Angelica. Well done. Congratulations. Please welcome Farouk Mohammed Amir. Well done, congratulations. Please welcome Fazal Rahman. Congratulations, well done. Please welcome Ghale Anil. Congratulations, well done.
Hey guys, congratulations to all the graduates, and I want to say one thing, no matter what happens, keep on rocking, guys.
Please welcome Giri Janak. Congratulations, well done. Please welcome Haider Sibtain. Okay. Congratulations. Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hingmang Reeva. Yeah, what about that? I told you I'd do it. Yeah. Please welcome Jaffer Khalid. Well done. I like the suit. Looks great. Okay. Please welcome Jakekarn Sunisa. How was I with pronunciation? Did I get it right? Yeah, congratulations. Oh, great. Now, I'm not even going to try to pronunciate because Miss Nisakorn will be very upset if I say it the wrong way. I will just say, Sawadee Kap. Miss Nisakorn, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karki Puja. Congratulations. Well done. Yeah, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Khalid Muhammad Ali. Hey, great to see you. Well done, man. You did really well. Please welcome Khantharak Chanita. How was it? Did I get it right? Almost, yeah. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Saeed Taimoor. Hey, Saeed, how are you? Well done. You really did well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kriti Khanna. Congratulations, well done. Please welcome Lam Tuyet, that was correct, 39, yep. Lam Tuyet Linh. Thank you. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Manzoor Hashim. Well done. Congratulations. Please welcome Pokharel Niraj. Congratulations. Well done. Please welcome Prachantasen Chantorn. Please welcome Puri Chanda. Congratulations, well done. Did I give one to your parents? Yeah, not bad, huh? Please welcome Kasim Mohammed Nofal. Thank you. Thank you very much and well done. Congratulations. Perhaps just tell me the name. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rani Sameer. Yeah. Oh, was that good? Good work? Yep.
Yeah, good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, yes, number 51, Faiza Suleiman. Yeah, congratulations, well done. Oh. Now please welcome Rizvi Hussain. Yeah. Welcome. Congratulations, you did really well. Please welcome Sadiq Salman. Well done. Congratulations. Please welcome Khurshid Assad. Well done. Congratulations. Please welcome Sadid Wassam. Congratulations. Well done. Please welcome Monique Kronkran. Congratulations. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nabel Abbas. How are you, my friend? Congratulations, you did really well. 34. Please welcome Kared Jagdeep. Congratulations, well done. Yep, one more. Yep. Please welcome Nguyen Loan. Congratulations, well done. Okay. Please welcome Pokharel Niraj. Congratulations. Please welcome Salim Arsalan. Salim, congratulations. Well done. Oh. Which one? Please welcome Salim Daniel. Hey, Salim, well done. Congratulations. Please welcome Shad Shad. Shad, congratulations. Well done. Please welcome Shazad Ifran. Okay. Congratulations. Well done. Please welcome Sonu Gurang. Congratulations. Well done. T, I saw you. Okay. Please welcome T Farm. Okay. Please welcome Tarab Ali. Well done. Congratulations. Like your suit.
Yes, thank you.
Please welcome Yasin Wahid. Congratulations. Well done. Okay. Please welcome Yunas Ahmed. Congratulations, well done. Please welcome Yudu Regita. Congratulations, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, are there any Bachelor of Accounting students that have not received their award? If so, please come to the front of the stage now. We believe everyone has been processed and received their awards, but if there's anyone not, please come to the front of the stage. Done? You're done. Bachelor program, business. I now call upon Associate Professor Felix Stratton to present the testimonials to graduates of the Bachelor of Business program. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Betty Manu. Congratulations. Well done. Please welcome Jelani Ali. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Please welcome Justice Kanudara. Hey, Justice, well done, man. Yeah, congratulations. Please welcome Meena Kumari. Meena, how are you? Yeah, congratulations, well done. Please welcome Kao Jagdeep. How are you? You nervous? Well done, congratulations. Please welcome Mohammed Irfan. Congratulations, Mohammed, well done. Please welcome Nguyen Chi. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, come here, I'll pick him up.
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Come on, you can be one now. Ready? Okay. Please welcome Zhao Yan. Yeah. Hi. Yan. Welcome. Yeah. Congratulations. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rika Rani. Hey. How are you, Rika? Are you nervous? A bit, yeah? That's good, yeah. Please welcome Verkor. Yeah. How are you? Yeah, congratulations, well done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Felix, take a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now presented all the degrees to those present for both the accounting and business degree programs. I would now like to ask Associate Professor Wayne Smithson to introduce the CPA Award. Wayne?
Thanks, Sir Gerard. Just before I introduce Kim Huang, who is from CPA Australia, I'd like to firstly congratulate all of the graduates today. It's an outstanding achievement from all of you, and I understand your commitment over the last 3 or 4 years has been significant. And that's what we're talking about today, is that commitment and that achievement that you have now successfully passed through. The second thing I'd like to say today is that I would like to appreciate our association and very close association with the CPA, who have actually supported this award today for the highest achievement in the Bachelor of Accounting. CPA is a very well and globally recognised brand, CPA Australia obviously over here in Australia. So I recommend to you that to further your career, that you actually look at becoming a member of CPA Australia. It's an internationally recognised brand, and as such, will open up doors for you in many, many ways. Okay, with that said, I'd like to now introduce King Huang, who will actually present the award. Could I ask Zara Acosta to come to the stage, please?
Warmest congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of
Thank you very much.
There you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wayne. That was a marvellous achievement, and CPA has just been a remarkable professional body in Australia for many, many years. I now ask our Chair, Mr. Alan Manley, to introduce two special awards. Alan? Oh, IML Award. We have another little award that snuck past me there. I didn't see it. Okay. Now, let me see what I've got. I've got to ask Professor Felix Stravins to introduce the IML Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored that we've got a very good relationship with the Institute of Managers and Leaders, and we strongly recommend all business students to join the association. It's a good institute, lots of mentorship going on if you're interested, all right? And then if you become a member, lots of very good workshops to attend. So we strongly recommend that you look at joining the Institute of Managers and Leaders. This is the first time we're handing out an award, and the award for the Institute of Managers and Leaders is for the student from the business degree, the best student. All right, the best student. And the best student obviously had to do a lot of work to achieve the status of getting the Best Student Award. So to present this award, I'd like to invite on stage Simon Shenton, the representative from Institute of Managers and Leaders. Simon? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to this student who, during the course of her study, had lots of masla. Yeah, masla. Big masla, small masla, all kinds of masla. But the masla wasn't caused by her. Okay, she had lots of problems. We sorted it out, and I'm very happy that, she managed to get through it. We sorted out all the maslas and everything. This morning when I met her, I said, no more masla. She said, no more masla. Very happy, okay? So it is with pleasure that I would like Simon to present this award to Jagdeep Kaur. No more masla, huh?
Congratulations. Must be very proud of yourself.
Come, we take a picture.
I would like to say something. Actually, I can't control my anxiety now. I'm very thankful to all my teachers, especially Sir, who always tolerate me. And Ma'am Kim, she always motivated us for our results. And I'm missing now Ma'am Divya Judge, who always gave us real life examples to make improvements, to motivate us. And thank you everyone who contributed in our life. Thank you very much.
IML, as I said with CPA, is a marvellous business institution. I've been a fellow of that institute for a great many years, and it has helped a great deal in business dealings that I have done, and they act in an extremely professional manner. I too encourage you to look at joining the institute. It is very, very beneficial. Now I can ask Mr. Manley to come and present 2 special awards. Alan, would you please?
Thank you, Jared. Ladies and gentlemen, along with awards, we should recognise people sometimes unawarded. And one of those would be a director that's been with me for over 10 years building this institution, and that is Paul Nicolau. He's currently an independent director, and for those who have done business studies and those who haven't, that's a director who doesn't work for us, but comes with experience from other organisations and contributes to our well-being. Paul has been with us for over 10 years. It was a lot smaller institute then. The idea of having something as flash as this in the Opera House was probably a dream. Paul's been a wonderful support of GCA and UBSS, and during that time, he's brought his expertise and his industry experience with him. Not mentioned here is the fact that Paul is probably one of the most successful charity fundraisers in Australia. By way of acknowledgement, the board recently decided to confer on Paul the title of Adjunct Professor. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd ask you to welcome Adjunct Professor Paul Nicolau. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, where do we look? We've got to do this. Thank you. Now, for the next trick. I'd like to introduce another person who is, shall we say, at the peak of his career. This is the gentleman I'm talking about is Professor Waitley. And let's just think what a career. He's completed a diploma in teaching. Would you believe deep down he's a muso, which despite that, we're still happy to have him with us. He has a Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Music, Graduate Diploma in Education Administration, and that shows, I might add, with a focus on organisational behaviour. There's a Master of Education, a Doctorate in Virtual Pedagogy. Throughout his teaching career, he's maintained a keen interest in why people learn. Sometimes I think he's using me as a student. He began his career in 1975, and he has taught, would you believe, from K, as in like those little kids running around before, sort of nearly K, to PhD. There's just no more, is there? So today, I'd like to say that we will confer on Professor Waitley Emeritus Professor status from UBSS. Greg?
Thank you, Alan, and congratulations to both Paul and Greg on receiving their awards. Now comes the time when I'd like to introduce you to our guest speaker in a little bit more informal sense. You all, most of you, if not all of you, know Greg Waitley and the position that he has here as Dean. A lot of you don't know what Greg actually does behind the scenes, how he works with students, works with staff, endlessly trying to make things pleasant as far as a study environment is concerned, and also a teaching environment is concerned. I, in my career, have never come across someone who is more dedicated to staff and students than Greg is. And I am proud to be associated with Greg, and I invite him now to come up and give us his knowledge as guest speaker. Greg.
Thank you, Sir Gerard. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Alan and the board, for that very kind gesture. Emeritus, by the way, means retired. So it's just around the corner. And thanks for I'm not too sure I am at my peak at the moment. However, I appreciate the gesture. It's wonderful to be here at graduation, which I have had the fortune of presiding over for the last 3.5 years as Dean, and prior to that as Chair of the Academic Board of UBSS. It won't be my last graduation. I will be in attendance in future. Emeritus also means for life, so I don't think Alan quite understood that when he signed it. I love graduations, and I love them for many reasons, but the two that come to mind is you're surrounded by successful people. There's nothing more exciting than meeting people who have taken on a task and achieved that outcome. And I know many of the students here have found it a challenge, but you've achieved your goal, and that's really important. There's some bad news though. This is not the end. It's actually just the beginning of your career and hopefully your studies, and that you keep going and creating goals for yourself along the way. The second reason I love graduations is there are very few places in Australia that you can wear this outfit and not be ridiculed. And graduation is one of those. Being an international student is not an easy task. I've been involved in education for 45 years and taught thousands and thousands of international students over that time from many, many countries. And it's easy for me to say, you would think that being an international student is not easy. I have in fact been an international student myself 3 times in my career. The first time was I took an exchange to the UK, to England, and was ridiculed mercilessly for my Australian accent and the fact that I didn't really speak English. And in those days I was referred to as the skip. It was with some affection, not a great deal, but some affection. Skip being, you know, Skippy the kangaroo, Aussie, yeah. So, but that was a really good experience. The second experience was bordering on traumatic, in fact. As an international student, I did a year in Italy, in Florence, beautiful city. There was one small problem. All the classes were in Italian. And, you know, when you're young and foolish and ego, I thought I spoke quite good Italian until I got to Florence. And I didn't realise that there are different dialects of Italian. And unfortunately, I was taught Italian by someone whose dialect wasn't necessarily very good. So my Italian was also ridiculed because it wasn't pure Italian, which is spoken in Florence and Siena. But, and I remember in my dormitory, sitting on the bed about a month into the program thinking, as you may have thought, why am I here? Why am I doing this to myself? And, but determined as I was, and I'm very happy to tell you that I ended up as number 1 in the class, much to the horror of those Italian students around me. And the third time was in Boston, in the US. And they don't speak English at all. So it was also another really weird experience because I spoke far better English than any American can. But as far as they were concerned, my English was weird. So I sort of understand to some degree your pain over the last few years. But the most important thing is you did it and you succeeded. That's all that matters. I'd rather hope that you would go on now to do other things. I'd hate to think that you reach the Sydney Opera House graduation and you think that's the end of the journey, because it's not. And the bad news is it's a long journey, and the other one is it's not a straight line. So what you think today you'll be doing in 10 years' time, you probably won't be. And you just have to get used to that idea. And the other thing is, in 10 years' time, you may be doing a job that hasn't yet been invented. So you need to be aware, focused, but stay positive. You're off to a great start. You've got a degree from one of Australia's best schools. That's an excellent start for you. Your next journey, look carefully where you want to go. You're welcome to come back and do an MBA with us if you wish. It doesn't matter where you go. You're always part of the UBSS family, which leads me to my final point, and that is that usually at a graduation like this, they ask elderly people like myself to give you advice. So I only have 3 small pieces of advice. The first one is stay focused. This is the beginning. You are capable of achieving anything you want. You just have to stay focused. Simple as that. And the second one is make sure you stay in touch. Now, using social media, which I'm fundamentally opposed to, using social media, there's no excuse for you to stay in touch with your teachers and also your colleagues and fellow students. I handed to each of you a small pin at the beginning of the ceremony. It's a unique pin. These are collector's items. They're unique, that there are no other versions of these, only to the students I've given them to, and if you missed out, I'll give it to you at the end. Wear that with some pride, and also if you're on the underground in Hong Kong, or you're in Piazza in Florence, or at the stock exchange in London, and you spot another person wearing that pin, go over and hug them, because they're your brothers and sisters from UBSS. So wear that pin proudly. It's of significance in the world. And the third piece of advice, which I think is the most important one, is to work hard and be good to your mother. The best advice I can give you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Professor Waitley. And as all of us would say in here, the honour of Emeritus Professor is well deserved. I now call upon one of the graduating students, Zahara Joan Acosta, to deliver the vote of thanks. Zahara?
Thank you. To our most valued guests, parents, friends, teachers, students, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to receive this award, and it's a privilege to have been asked to deliver this vote of thanks speech in this very special occasion. I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to UBSS, the whole UBSS staff, our teachers, administration, to CPA Australia, and to everyone here. Also a massive thank you to my family, to my friends, my classmates, my friends in class, and who have supported me and each other to our journey at uni. Being an international student is not an easy task, as what Greg said. Let's face it, it's not a joke. Learning how to balance work, school, life, sleep, I don't know what else is in between, but it's a real achievement, so this is all for each and every one of us here. So congratulations to all of us. Once again, I want to state that we are all most grateful to everyone who made this event, graduation, possible, and it has been a great pleasure. Thank you very much, and good luck to each and every one of us.
Thank you, Zahara, for that beautiful speech. What have we got? Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers around the world watching our GCA TV. This concludes the awarding of programs and the special CPA, IML, and professorships. Therefore, it concludes the official part of the ceremony today.